Hello, hey, welcome to Tyler with a K. I know it looks like I'm kind of looking down on you, and I am because the camera's like lower than my eyes, but I don't think it's that pronounced. But anyway, this video will be a kind of video that I haven't filmed in a very, very long time, but I'm excited to film. It'll be a good old-fashioned book haul. 2 weeks ago, as well as this weekend, or two weekends ago, and this weekend, my town had a book sale, and I pulled up and I got lots of books. But the thing is, what I'm trying to do going forward, like forever, is for every single book that I buy from any book sale, I'm going to have to, at some point or another, donate one book in exchange for it. So this video will be kind of broken up into two parts. One part will be me telling you about the books that I bought, and then the next part, which will probably be a little longer, will be me figuring out the books that I want to give away in exchange for these books that I just bought. I actually have them right here. I'll just grab them right now. I don't have them separated by visit though, so gotta do that real quick. Just give me like a few seconds. Alright, so the very first time I got 3 different books. The total for this, I believe, was $5. I'll start with the least expensive book, I guess. It's called The Writer's Block. Yes, it's such a play on words. 786 ideas to jumpstart your imagination, and these are just all about random writing ideas. I have written a book for a very long time, and I haven't worked on that book in a very long time as well. So like, I wouldn't say that I'm writing a book, but like I've started a book. And yeah, this will be very helpful, I think. It's literally 786 ideas. Are you kidding? This is chock full of ideas. And I'm also like a songwriter, so I can use one of these prompts for songs if I'm not going to actually write a book about them. And I'm sure like one idea in this will stick with me, and I can pursue it and maybe have a best-selling New York Times #1 book from it. Yeah, the sky's the limit for this, so this is probably the book that I'll use the most, I'd say, out of this whole entire haul. The second book that I got was Writing for Children and Teenagers by Lee Wyndham, revised by Arnold Madison. I guess I want to be a writer, so that's why I got this book. It says, if you have the spark of talent, the imagination, and the will to learn to write professionally, then you're holding the book that can show up how to write for and sell to the juvenile market. And yeah, I think it would be easiest to write a book for teenagers since I myself am a teenager. So that's, yeah, it's like a nonfiction how-to guide, and I think I can definitely use this. I guess this is the second most useful book in this haul. Then we got Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. I have wanted to read this book kind of for a while, at least for like, I guess, a year. But this is a really good find because it's like not that old of a book. I think it was published, I want to say 2019, but I'll make sure. 2016, okay, so a little older than I thought, but yeah, it's in good condition, and like, yeah, it's not that old of a book, and I just saw it on the shelf, and I tried not to run to it, because like, somebody was really near to it, and I didn't want to like say excuse me and then like just dash in and like snatch it or something, so like I casually walked over and got it. It takes place in Ghana, at least some of it takes place in Ghana, and my family's from Ghana, so that's cool, and the author is also Ghanaian, so really, really cool. I'd like to read more books taking place in Ghana. I read one before this year, called, it's by Kwame Alexander. What is the book called though? It takes place in Ghana. The Door of No Return. Yes, and it's in verse about a young boy living in Ghana. That book ended interestingly, is what I'm going to say about that one. I think I maybe discussed it in a wrap-up, potentially, so go look for that if you'd like. The wrap-up talking about The Door of No Return. But I also read another book by Kwame Alexander, also took place partially in Ghana, I think it's right there. It's called Solo, and I got an advanced reader's copy of that book. That's the only advanced reader's copy I believe that I own ever. But yeah, I think Kwame is Ghanaian as well. So yes, that's that book. Now we are on to the second haul, as in the books that I got the second time in the book sale, and I only got two. They were $4 in all, I believe, and those are Series of Unfortunate Events, The Grim Grotto, as well as Series of Unfortunate Events, The Vile Village. The 11th and the 7th, respectively, books in the Series of Unfortunate Events series by Lemony Snicket. I have promised myself that I'm only getting Series of Unfortunate Event books from book sales, and I've actually done pretty well. These are all the books that I have in the series. All I'm missing now are the 9th and the 13th. I have all the others, so that's really cool. I actually saw these books the first time that I went to the book sale, but I wasn't sure if I had copies of them, so all I did when I got home, I took a picture of the Series of Unfortunate Events, like books that I did have, and then I realized that I was missing them. So I went back and I got them. And yeah, I have actually never read any of the copies that I have. I've only read the Series of Unfortunate Events series through renting them from the library, which is kind of interesting. But like, I guess once I have all the books, then I will sit down and read my own copies. And maybe I'll make a video and I'll compare it to the movie as well as the TV show. The Netflix TV show is like one of my favorite TV shows ever, so that'll be a fun video. If you remind me, I'll do it. Or if I just remind myself, if I just remember. Alright, and then the last haul, which are books that I got today, just a few, like maybe an hour ago, I'd say. And one of these books is such a steal, and I'm so happy that I got them. All of these books I'm happy to have gotten, but for the final day of the book sale, it's pretty cool. Each bag that you filled with books was $5. So if you bought lots of little books and you just put them all in a bag, if you fit them all in the bag, $5. So you could get like 30 books for $5, which is really cool. I got 6 books, but they weren't $5 because I shared a bag with my sister. But I don't know what order I want to do this in. There's like one book that I feel happier and more excited than all the others. I'll say that for last, but I guess let's start with Freeing Shakespeare's Voice, The Actor's Guide to Talking the Text. I have read a few Shakespeare plays, I think maybe 5. I was in a production of Much Ado About Nothing, which is like my favorite Shakespeare book. I think it's somewhere on my favorite list of books, somewhere here. I have also read Twelfth Night, Midsummer's Night Dream, which I guess is like my second favorite. Then I read Macbeth, which I didn't really like actually. It ended up being on my like most disappointed books of the school year list of last year. I read Sonnets. That isn't a play, just a list of like, I don't even know the number, over 100 sonnets that Shakespeare wrote. I think those are all the books that I've read. But yeah, I have others that I haven't read in my collection, which include Othello, Hamlet, I think, and Romeo and Juliet. I have not read Romeo and Juliet, which is kind of funny. I feel like that's a classic, but yeah, I haven't read it. So I think this will help me understand the text. So maybe there will be a day where I won't have to use No Fear Shakespeare, and I'll just be able to read Shakespeare as it was intended to be read. I also got a few plays, which is interesting. Like, outside of Shakespeare, I guess I don't own any other plays. I guess outside of like the scripts of plays that I was in. But I bought 3 of those, and those are Fences by August Wilson. This is part of his, I can't remember what it's called, something cycle where he wrote 10 books, all taking place in different decades of the 1900s, 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950, 60, 70, 80, 90. Viola Davis got an Oscar for playing this character in the movie Fences with Denzel Washington, and she also won, I think, a Tony for playing the same character in the play. And yeah, I just want to read August Wilson. He's an important and prominent playwright, and he's black, so I want to read him. Yeah. Then I also have Our Town by Thornton Wilder. Only reason why I know this, Thornton, sorry, I've literally been pronouncing it Thornton my whole life. Thornton Wilder. I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason why I know this play is the book Wonder by R.J. Palacio, which is about a dude named August. It was also a movie starring Jacob Tremblay, and they performed, August's older sister, I think her name is Via, short for Olivia, performed this. I think it may have only been in the movie though, but yeah, I just want to read it. I feel like I want to be pretentious enough that I'll be like the kind of person that says, yeah, I read plays. That's who I want to be, I guess. And then we also have Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, and this is maybe you could call it like a reimagining of a Shakespeare play, which is Hamlet. Hamlet has Rosencrantz and Guildenstern as really supporting characters, I believe, in it. But in this, they take a more central role, and like it follows them, I think. Well, it does say they are dead, so I actually don't know because I haven't even read Hamlet either. So we'll see. We'll see what this is about because I don't know. And yeah, those are all the plays I got. The second most exciting book from today's book haul, or from today's collection of books that I got, is Jimmy's Blues by James Baldwin. I've been reading another book by James Baldwin by another country for a while now. Actually, I'm trying to finish it fairly soon. But I just saw this, and it's just some selected poems by James Baldwin. You might have heard of him. I also want to read his book called Giovanni's Room. But yeah, yes, that's another book that I got. And then the final one, the one that I'm so excited about, is Hamilton: The Revolution. I'm so excited about this book. First of all, because it's literally $45. And I got it for like less than $5. I've actually read this book before, which is interesting. I got it from the library, but I just think I want a physical copy, because why not? And this is really cool, because it has all the lyrics of Hamilton with pictures like of the original cast, as well as, like, I think interviews with the original cast. I'll just read the blurb. Hamilton: The Revolution gives readers an unprecedented view of both revolutions from the only two writers able to provide it. Yeah, that's I guess so. That's all I'll say. But it's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Jeremy McCarter. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. It kind of reminds... I have read this, as I said. So, like, I'm not... There's no rush to read it right now because I've already read it. But it kind of reminds me of another book, which I got actually for extremely low price compared to what it's originally what it usually goes for economically. And that book, can I get it from the bookshelf right now? That like making my bookshelf fall down. That book is Jagged Little Pill, You Live, You Learn. And Jagged Little Pill is a new musical of, I guess, 2 years ago now, written, or the music is all written by Alanis Morissette, but the story isn't by Alanis Morissette, and yeah, it's really cool. I got this from Amazon, and it was literally $5, I think, around there, or 10 or something, but it's usually $40, so, and this book has pictures as well as the whole entire script and little, paragraphs about the different characters and the actors. So it's basically the same thing. It's like a look into the making of the Broadway show and like the actors that were involved in its original cast. So that's really cool. It's basically the same vein of Hamilton: The Revolution. I think I may have a video of me opening Jagged Little Pill. I may link it if I have it. So yes, that is the end of the first part. And we're not stopping right now. No siree, no mammy, no person-y. We are continuing, and we're figuring out which books I'm going to replace these books with. I never got a chance to count the books, so let me count them right now. Then I'll tell you the titles just as a rundown real quick. So we got Hamilton: The Revolution. We got, let's see if I can remember the order that I said them in. We have Jimmy's Blues. We got Rosencrantz and I can't remember, and I can't see it right now. Guildenstern Are Dead. We have Our Town. We have Fences. That's 5. We have Freeing Shakespeare's Voice. We got The Vile Village, A Grim Grotto, and then Homegoing, that's 9. Writing for Children and Teenagers, and the Writer's Book, so that's 11 in all. So yeah, 11 books to replace. We have to find 11 books that we want to donate. So originally I was thinking of going straight to my treasure chest, which is where I put, I guess, more of my old books. But I guess I'll scourge through the books on this bookshelf real quick and see if there are any that I wanna get rid of. Give me a second. Alright, hi. So, I guess we'll go from top to bottom. All of these books are my favorite ever books, so no way I am giving away any of these. Should have known that. Now we have the first half of this is continued favorite books, followed by what are these? I don't know. That's embarrassing. I should know my bookshelf. I guess those are the beginning of books that I want to read again, I'm pretty sure. So I won't go through every single one of these. But looking at them, none stick out that I want to donate. Maybe The Color of Water by James McBride. I feel like I can find a copy of that like at the library, and like I don't even have any emotional attachment to that story. Maybe. We'll go back to it. But right now, no. Right now, no. Let's go a little down. None of these books are jumping out at me. I got this book called Behind the Song. I can't even remember where, but it was like not even at a Barnes & Noble. Maybe, I think this is one of the few books that I have that I didn't buy at a Barnes & Noble. It was like an independent bookshop, I'm pretty sure. It's about different authors and why and songs that they like. David Arnold, Ellen Hopkins, G. Love, James Howe, Jonathan Mayberry, Dante Eleanor, Suzanne Young, and many more. I only recognize Ellen Hopkins, who wrote a book called Crank, which I have, and David Arnold, who wrote a book called Mosquitoland, which I recently read, but I don't own a copy of. But yeah, I guess I'll keep that. I don't know. I have a lot of hesitancy giving away books, so this is gonna be hard. Then you can see, right? Okay, cool. Then we have Never Read Before. And yeah, none of them want to give it away. Clearly. There's a book that I want to read soon called My Life as a Book, which I'm going to take out actually because it'll remind me to read it. Why are those separated actually? I don't know why. Okay, so I think these are Numbing nominees. Specifically Numbing nominees, so yeah, okay. Yeah, none of these books I want to give away. Sorry, kind of boring. And then this bottom row is recently read books. Actually, I don't want to give this away. I do want to give this away. Agave the Parasite. First of all, because I feel like it'll be really cool when a person sees this book, because it's pretty new. It came out last year, and they'll be like, "Wow, I found a new book," and I got it for like more than half the price, or less than half the price. So yeah, and also I did really enjoy this, and I don't want it taking up space on my bookshelf. So I am donating that one. Sorry. We're the Ants. Another disappointing book. That one on my like most disappointing books of 2022 list. Yeah, don't want this taking up space either. Sorry for throwing it, even though I didn't really throw it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So now let's go to my bookshelf, or not my bookshelf, my bookcase, my book chest. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, so first we gotta open the chest, so let's do that now. Alright, I hope that transition ended up okay. This is my book chest, which I haven't opened in a very long time, so your reaction to it right now is my same reaction, and that reaction is, what is going on? Originally I put the books that I recently read on that side, but now it seems like that looks a bit, disorderly. It's definitely not a tower anymore. But yeah, let's pick out the books that I want to give away. Dear Justice, a book that I read last year. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. Because I didn't really enjoy it. Like, I guess, a good criteria, I guess, for books I want to give away is that I just didn't enjoy them, so. I have a lot of James Patterson books. Maybe I can donate some of those. Treasure Hunters, iFunny. I'm sure I have more. I don't know, like, I'm growing older and I want to not have as many old, like, child, not teen, but like not a young adult, like, older kid books or whatever. So does that mean getting rid of iFunny? Maybe, because it says a middle school story. I'm not in middle school anymore. Should I have this book anymore? Dilemma. This book actually used to be on my favorite ever list. So that's interesting. I don't want to give it away. Just because of that reason. The Weston Game. This is a contender. I bought this book because I thought that we were going to do a production of it at my school. And that's literally the only reason why I bought it. But it is kind of like a classic. It's in pristine condition. We'll keep it. Let's look at solely the books that I read last year and see if I can pick some out that I want to give away. Sure, I'll be your black friend. No, I'll keep it. Should I keep it actually? I don't know. Like the thing about giving away books is that like doesn't that mean that my money was a waste? I read them when I could have just like got them from the library, and now I'm giving them away. So that means basically the money that I spend for them is moot. Like I use that money for nothing. I don't want to say wasted, but like now that I'm giving it back, like why did I use my money to return it? I use my money and now I'm returning it. So it's kind of like a bittersweet. Black Enough I want to keep because I want to reread it, and it's written by lots of different authors. So if I really vibe with a specific author's writing style, the second time around that I read it, I can maybe pursue other books written by them. Yeah, I'm on the fence about Sure I'll Be Your Black Friend. Let's return it. Let's return it. I have a book review about it, so you can watch that if you like, in memoriam of me getting rid of the book. This was like one of my favorite books ever that I read last year, so I can't put that back. Savage Song, Duology. No, I'm keeping that. Come on, I'm keeping that. Macbeth. Gotta keep it just because it's Macbeth. All the Bright Places. I want to keep this book because majorly because I want to read the book. I mean, I want to watch the movie eventually, and it would just be better if I owned the book already. The Curious Incident of the Dawn in the Nighttime. I like this book. I didn't love it. I think I had a short talking about my thoughts about it. It was $15. Are you kidding? $15 for a book I didn't even really like. That's annoying. That's really, really annoying. I'll keep it. One row done, or one tower done. Let's go to the next. This is another copy of Midsummer's Night Dream. I wouldn't even say that it's mine because I think I found it in the basement or something. So I don't want to give it away. And we have A Tale of Witchcraft, Chris Colfer. Haven't read this, and I don't want to give away a book that I haven't read if I can help it. I'm not going through all these books. I won't. I refuse to. Actually, I refuse to. The Stick Dogs series. I don't have all of them. And no, they're important to my childhood. I actually also want to do a video about important books. There's book series that define my childhood. So let's actually keep that for that series alone, I guess. More James Patterson books. Public School Superhero. Other book is Laugh Out Loud, which is his autobiography kind of thing, and I want to keep that. So, yeah. Done with this tower as well. I feel like it's kind of tilting though, so let me move everything to the side here. Sideways Stories from Wayside School. Interestingly enough, fun fact, I read this book series out of order. I think it actually goes 1, 2, 3, but for some reason I thought this was the second one. I think this is the purple is the second one. Does it say on the side? It does not. Okay. These are also books that I read last year. Five People You Meet in Heaven, which I read during quarantine, so gotta keep that. And then Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I did make a review about this as well. Wow, so many reviews that I'm unintentionally referencing in this video. Should I? I mean, I don't. It annoys me when I don't have the entirety of a series with me, and I don't really want to buy the other two. So it sounds like I'm gonna return this. How much was it? $12. I'll return this. I need to also salvage the read last year pile of books. At least I'd like to. So, okay. Now I think we're good. I have the first and last of the books from the Out of the Lost series, which is funny. I don't have the second or third, but I want to keep these. I guess. Why not? But it's kind of funny, yeah, that I have the first and last, but not the in between. Then we have a whole slew of Geronimo Stilton books. Then we have Monster. I haven't read this, so I want to keep it. Charles Dickens, I think is this book. Nope, it's not. It's lessons that you can learn from Christmas. I literally just said Charles Dickens was the name of the book. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, none of these are looking like I want to take them away. Yep. Nope. It's kind of hard to do without like making everything fall. Just so you know, it may look easy, but it's not. Oh, my back really hurts. Tomi Adeyemi's book, Children of Earth and Vengeance, is on the bottom of this. The third one is supposed to come out this year. Let's see if it actually does. But I'm really excited for that, and maybe I'll make a reading vlog for that because like I really want to read that book, the last one. And then Boy in the Black Suit. I think I also read this last year. I think that's 5 books, but we need like 6 more. I think because we bought 11 books, right? We need 6 more books to go. Let me get a chair. My back hurts too much. I guess I have some ukulele books that I can look through, because those are considered books as well. I can maybe turn. This book, I think, because this was a waste of a purchase. Actually, never mind. No, it's not that book. It's this book. I think. Because there are lots of just random songs that they say. Ooh, movable chords, that isn't important. No, this is actually important. But I don't have, the thing is, I don't have Ukulele Method Book 1, which is kind of interesting. I got the second one, but I don't have the first. I'll keep it. Yeah, none of these books. I'm a very sentimental kind of person, so Harry Potter, I can get rid of one of these, I'm sure. I have 2. Which one? I'll keep them. Come on, Kyler. Be more assertive. I have a biology book here, and I'm not planning on taking another biology course in high school, so maybe I can get rid of this. I'll get rid of this. Okay. Maybe I should get rid of the Out of the Lost books. But I really like the first one. I don't think I've ever read the 4th one, though. Maybe I did. I can't. It goes by so fast these days. Yeah, I think we should go back to the bookshelf. This is hard. Shouldn't have gone so many books. Yeah, let's go back to the bookshelf. Okay, I have to be careful because I'm running out of battery on the camera. You know what? Let me turn the thing so I can see myself. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's continue. I don't know. I simply do not know. American history. Big fat notebook. I'm not gonna need this. I'm definitely not going. I'm not doing history in college, and I don't need it. I don't need it now. Like when I say, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be to the book sale I'm gonna donate this to. It could be like other people as well. So let's actually let's make that distinction. I can give this away to someone who needs it or who would like it. Yeah. Let's see. This also makes me feel, looking at all these books, is kind of making me feel about all the videos that I want to make about some of them, which I haven't yet. So it's kind of reminding me to make videos about them. Phantom of the Opera, I don't even know I have that book. Like I have never listened to the musical, never listened to the soundtrack, never listened to like anything related to it. Like I remember, I know some of like the da 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 da. I know that's not the melody, but I know that's the rhythm. I know that from the musical, but also making me want to read all these books because there are a lot and like yeah, spend so much money. I think I can sell or donate some books that I read over the last summer. Maybe I should give away Dear Edward by Ann Napolitano. This one is literally $27. This is a, oh no, I wrote in it. Never mind, great. Either strikes again. So I guess I'll donate A Snicker Match by Natalie Lloyd. Yeah, I'll donate that. Did I write in it? Making sure. Should have looked at all these books, because, yeah. Watch me have written all the books. But yes, I did write in it. Are you kidding? I need to stop doing that. I don't know. This is way harder than I thought. Let me tell you. There isn't even space. I'll put it here. How many books do we have? Right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. What are we gonna do? Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to go to books that I've never read, which I can maybe give away, because that's what we're going to have to do. We have 4 more books, I think, that we need to give away. And I have a long list of books that I've never read from before, so let's just look at some of these and see ones that I'm not interested in. Little do we know. I know this one. This is one of the first books that I put on my TBR list, which is now probably over 100 books long, but I don't even know what this is about, and I don't know. Let me read the blurb and see if it entices me. Yeah, this does not seem like a kind of book that I'd like to read. I'll put it on my TBR list, but I don't. No interest in reading it right now. Someone has been texting me. Let me check my phone real quick. This book, because Dreams for My Father by Barack Obama, because my father literally has a copy of it. So we literally have 2 copies. No need for that. And I'll write it down on my TBR list as well, because I'm going to forget that he owns a copy of it. How many is that now? 1, sorry, that was my water bottle, don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. Maybe The Color of Water by James McBride. What about The Color of Water? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. I think that's it. So now let's sit down one more last time and I'll tell you all the books that I got and all the books I'll be donating. Sorry, I know you can't see me. Sound good? Okay, cool. Great. These are the books that I got recently. Because I forgot to count the writer's block, so I added another book, which I'm going to donate. But those include Hamilton the Revolution, Freeing Shakespeare's Voice, Jimmy's Blues, Fences, Our Town, I'm trying to not make them fall, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, 11th Series and Fortune Events, 7th Series and Fortune Events, Homegoing, Writing for Children and Teenagers, you should see this, it's literally beautiful, and Writer's Block. Yeah, let me count them again, just in case. Yes, they are 11. Okay, so those are the books that I got recently. And of course they fell. Right as I was literally done talking about them. And these are the books that I'm exchanging them for. Let me get them. And I'll also, I guess, explain, now that I have them, why I've decided to let them go. So we got The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I like to have full series of books. However, I don't see myself buying second and third books in this series anytime soon, so it's easier to get rid of one than buy 2. So that's why this is going bye-bye. Sure, I'll Be Your Black Friend. I read this last year. I barely remember, and I have a book review about it, and I don't need it to be taking space anymore. Dear Justice, one of the biggest disappointments of last year's school year. Year Run was great. It was like the first one in the quote-unquote series, and this it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I didn't like it. Okay. Then I should go from here. Color of Water by James McBride. Barely remember this. Don't want to read it anytime soon, so it's gone. Michael Day 8. I just released a vlog of this book, and I guess it's the perfect time to say goodbye to it. I think that's the most recent book that I bought. We're the Ants. very high expectations. Wasn't good. I didn't like it. One of the most disappointing books of 2022. Little do we know, it doesn't seem like a book that I'd read. Maybe the book that I wanted to read is a whole nother book from this, but it just had the same title, so I just decided to get it. I got it from my Trash Places recycled book. I don't know if I'd consider it a store, but like, yeah. No. Then, Dreams from My Father, Barack Obama. We have this book already, and I didn't know it at the time. And I think I actually got this from a book sale, which is kind of funny. Then we have Everything You Need to Ace, American History, as well as Biology in one big fat notebook. Not taking American History nor Biology course anytime soon, and by the time I take them, like in college sometime, if I do, this is going to be like too basic for me. So yeah, those are the books. I think that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no. That's embarrassing. Oh, okay. The new one that was on the floor. Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. I have no interest in reading this, and I got this from a book sale as well. And those are it. Let's see if I can somehow get both of the books, the book piles, one on each knee. I don't know. I don't even think this would be good. This would be a good thumbnail, but let's pretend it is. And that's why I'm doing this, because there must be some reason for the choices that I make. Hold on. I'm gonna put this down for a second and get the other one on my other knee first, because I feel like those are. Yeah, I don't even know my logic. I'll just say it makes sense. I don't think I can even do this. I don't think I can do this like without help from somebody else. I'll try still. Those are the books. Those are the new books. Yeah, I cannot. Sorry. I just lied to you. I can't do it. I don't want to. Something's gonna fall. I know that. So, yeah, cool. Thanks for watching this video. I know it was a little chaotic. Did not mean to make it this long. My bad. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was entertaining. Definitely more entertaining than other videos. I'm sure. You got to see some more of my book collection. Okay. Bye. See you later.